nearing the end of this phenomenal evening of events and surprises. And yes, we have one more surprise for Rabbi Emmer. Rabbi, stop eating, turn around. Thank you very much. If everyone could please take a seat. It's great to see all the action out by the silent auction. There's a lot of heavy bidding going on. It's really great. And the 50-50 is going very well. Okay, so it gives me great pleasure once again to introduce to you our president, Alyson Cohen.
Thank you, Saul. So I hope you can hear me. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, before I begin, I just want to announce to everybody that our silent auction will be going on for 5 more minutes. So if you do want to place a bid, please go over now and do so. Also, our 3 lovely young men who are helping us tonight, Sam and Ben Costa and Justin Landsman, will be standing in between the 2 doors. If you have not yet purchased your 50-50 tickets and still would like to do so, please go see them. Ben, what are we up to right now? So we are right now at about 3,000, which means that the winner will take home $1,500. Let's get that number as high as we can. I want to see somebody go home with a lot of money tonight. So go on over and see the boys. Okay. I think I need to. Can everyone hear me? So, never in my life have I made nearly as many speeches as I have in the past 2 years. Never in my life did I think I'd ever have to make as many speeches as I have in the past 2 years. And while it is a privilege to be standing here tonight to honor Rabbi Emmer on his retirement, I found the task of sitting down to write this speech nearly impossible. Because in truth, I didn't want to do it. Not the honor, that was the easy part. But I can honestly say that I was attempting to live in denial. The longer I put off writing the speech, the longer I could try to pretend that he won't be leaving us in 2 short months. Retirement is a time fraught with meaning. Like a trapeze artist who lets go of one trapeze but hasn't quite grabbed onto the next one, the transition from leading a congregation to retirement can be both exhilarating and frightening. And I dare say the analogy holds true for us as a congregation as well. Having to say goodbye to our beloved Rabbi Emmer and wondering about the future without him. Some of you can remember a time before Rabbi Emmer came to Temple Beth Rishon. But for many of us, he is the rabbi of TBR, being the only one we've ever known. For me personally, he is literally the only rabbi I have ever had, and I will always hold a special place in my heart. When Ken Emmert joined Temple Beth Rishon 22 years ago to lead us as our rabbi, the internet was still a mere infant. Microsoft released Windows 95, JavaScript was first introduced, and eBay had its initial launch. The Space Shuttle Atlantis docked with the Mir space station for the very first time. Michael Jordan returned to the NBA. Major League Baseball finally ended its 232-day strike. And we as a country were glued to our televisions, somehow compelled to follow every moment of the OJ trial. Things were very different here at Temple Beth Rishon as well. The very room we are sitting in did not exist. We were still years away from our building expansion and redesign, and even further away from our recent education wing renovation. All of these projects were championed or cheered on by Rabbi Emmert, not to mention the new programming he brought to our congregation. We have Rabbi Emmert to thank for our distinguished speaker series, his Rabbi's Roundtable sessions, the concept of the Cineplex offerings, and the Fred Emmert Memorial Fund for Adult Education, to name just a few. Rabbi means teacher, and there couldn't be a more apt description of Rabbi Emmert. His inspirational and thought-provoking sermons have touched the hearts and souls of many. The educational programs started here during his tenure have enhanced the lives not only of Temple Beth Rishon members, but also of the surrounding community. Many of our children have had the pleasure of studying with the rabbi, either in class, in preparation for their bar or bat mitzvah, and in his discussion-based confirmation program. I myself had the privilege of studying with him in preparing for my own bat mitzvah at the ripe old age of 43. And all I can say is that youth is wasted on the young. Our congregation should be very proud of that Rabbi Emmert took his skills as a teacher to an even higher level when he successfully proposed adding a rabbinic intern program here at Temple Beth Rishon. Not only do our rabbinic interns benefit the congregation, the program also exemplifies Rabbi Emmert's commitment to the future of the rabbinate and to the Jewish community at large. Under his tutelage, we have witnessed 3 of our interns grow to be accomplished rabbis in their own right. Wherever Rabbi Emmert goes, he is known, appreciated, and respected, which is exemplified by the makeup of the people in attendance tonight. We have family members and friends, current as well as former congregants and staff members of Temple Beth Rishon, former and current rabbinic and cantorial interns, clergy and members from his former congregations, and colleagues from the Interfaith Clergy Group and the Love Fund that he so proudly serves on. I am sure that each and every one of you has your own personal story or moment that you have treasured with Rabbi Emmert, and I urge you all to reach out and share them with him at some point during the next 2 months. So many times, we fail to tell others how much they are appreciated. All too often, our feelings about a person don't get expressed until it is too late for them to hear them. So, although I put off writing this speech for as long as possible, I am grateful that I am blessed to stand here before Rabbi Emmert and all who are celebrating with him tonight to say, Rabbi, you are an exemplary model of outstanding leadership, a man of superb character. Your knowledge of Torah, demonstrated values of decency, dignity, integrity, responsibility, and service have made the world in which we live a much better and richer place. I admire, support, and respect you. I am proud to have had you as my rabbi and honored to count you as my friend. You have served this community to your fullest and are most deserving of this retirement. At this time, I would like to call all of the past presidents and Rabbi Emmert to the podium. Don't be shy. Yeah. Okay, scoot on over. Rabbi, come here. We present you We present you with this token of our appreciation on the occasion of your retirement. May you enjoy it and always think of us when you see it hanging on the wall of our new home in California. I would now like to ask everyone to please rise and raise your glasses high to join me in a toast to Rabbi Alyson. Rabbi, come here. We will miss you. You have been a colleague, a confidant, a teacher, and a true leader. As you embark on your new journey, may the years be filled with love and laughter. Remember us fondly as we will remember you. To Rabbi Emmer. Get comfortable, have a drink, place your last bids, finish your dessert. We have an opportunity to hear from Rabbi Emmer.
Don't worry, it's not a service. I have only about 90 cards here, but no, don't worry. My dear family, my congregants and friends, my heart is filled with joy this evening to see so many of you who have come this evening, who have traveled far and near to celebrate with me on this special occasion. I cannot tell you how much it means to me that you are here. You are all my extended family, and I feel like the luckiest person in the world to know each and every one of you. When I think about how blessed I feel, the words of the prayer book come to mind. Ashreinu ma tov chelkeinu, u'ma na'im goraleinu, u'ma yafa yerushatenu. How deeply have you blessed us, how wonderful our portion, how pleasant our lot, how beautiful our inheritance. As I look around this room, I cannot think about all that we've shared together. We've laughed, we've cried, we've played, and we've prayed together. We've celebrated baby namings and bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs. We've come together for confirmation ceremonies. We stood under the chuppah for family weddings and so much more. And yes, we held one another during the sorrows and the pains of life. We've been through a whole lot together. And as I reflect back now over a 40-year rabbinic career, I would not have wanted to enter any other profession other than the congregational rabbinate, as it is the most fulfilling and most satisfying profession that a nice Jewish boy or girl could enter. I've had the zchut, the honor and privilege to serve you for the past 22 years, and without a doubt, your imprint is etched on my soul for all eternity. My dear parents, Edith and Fred Zichronam Livracha, would have been proud. I only hope that the Almighty has allowed them to get a glimpse of the beauty of this evening, to see such wonderful people, and how lucky I've been, how lucky and fortunate I've been to be your rabbi, and the joy that I feel in my heart. It wasn't easy for them to raise 5 boys, no girls, in a 3-bedroom apartment in Queens. And even though, of course, we were very easy to manage, I feel their presence tonight. And may the zechut, the honor that you bestow upon me, be theirs as well. And I want to remember my dear partner, Travis Lash, zichrono livracha, whom I know that would have been made sure that I had the right suit on for this occasion. Travis, I only hope that you approve of the tie that I'm wearing tonight. I personally want to thank the Gala Committee. I want to thank you for all this, your hard work. This is absolutely beautiful and far beyond what I could have ever imagined. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. This beautiful event takes hours and hours of planning, and I thank each of you. Every one of you for your love for making this gala an event, which I will forever cherish, and I will always, always remember. This past week, I was driving home from picking up the suit and the tie and the handkerchief, and the person with me, Laura, a dear congregant and friend, wanted me to know who was going to be attending this gala. So she read to me the entire list name by name. She was afraid that I wouldn't know all the names. And let me tell you something. The floodgates of my heart opened upon hearing that over 250 people were going to attend, were coming to be here on this special occasion. You may not believe this, but I hope you will. I remember every situation that we've been together at, our mitzvahs, weddings, confirmations, baby names, in your home, to hold you during the times that were difficult, the Israel trips, the things that we experienced. I remember them. I remember your kids. I know who you are. And that to me, when she read me the list, she would know. The floodgates, my tears came out then. Because I remember with a great deal of love. You cannot imagine how much I'm going to miss you. And want you each to know that you have how much you've meant to me. If I succeeded at Temple Beth Rishon, it's because I always treasured and wondered and the wonderful, talented staff with whom I've worked for years. I love them greatly. And I have the utmost respect for my colleagues, Cantor Elon Mamber, Judy Ackerman, Janice Schwartz, Gonen Arad, and Hillary Posner, our full-time professional staff. I want to acknowledge, as I said before, soon to be Rabbi Lois Ruderman and soon to be Cantor Summer Greenwald Gunella, and thank them for their service here at the temple and for their love and support. The administrative staff has been exceptional. Thank you to Judy White, to Nancy Wellington, and the person without whom I could not function, Chris Lynn. Chris, stand up. My deepest admiration and affection for you and for all of those I've worked with, and all of the presidents I've worked with. You've taught me a great deal. You helped me be a better rabbi to this congregation, and I'll never forget that. And I can't thank you enough. I want to thank the guys who make this building work, Victor Rodriguez, Tony Fonseca, and Dennis Buchanan. All of you care deeply for this people, for the congregation, and without you we couldn't exist. If I could go around the room, and I learned this from one lady from a wedding that I've done at this congregation,